always had a father when my biological didn't bother taking care of this. So who am I to pick up? Not a bad ticker, but I'm clocking Pop's liver. But you can never say that his life is through. 5 kids at 21, believe he got a right to. Here we go while I check the scene with the scene. At the age of 14, the same age, front page, no fuss. But I bet you all you know they live longer than us. Never been seen now, that's where you're wrong. But give the man a taste and he's gone. Nodding off sleep to a jazz tune. I can on the wall in the next room. I get the pillow and hope I don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your Super Bowl champion, Green Bay Packers. All right, Lambeau, it's time for the offensive starters of your Green Bay Packers. At wide receiver from Western Michigan, number 85, Greg Jennings. And at quarterback from California, number 12, Aaron Rodgers.
Welcome to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, where we've been blessed with wonderfully mild weather. Crosby gets set to kick it away. Here's the kick, and the season is underway. He'll return it from the 6. We'll get our first flag of the game. He returns to the 26. Andrew Quarless was there for the stop. That seemed like a pretty obvious hold.
Yeah, sometimes you have holding and sometimes you have tackling. That was a pretty good form tackle right there.
Ingram on the give. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. 4 yards on the carry. And it's now 2nd and 6. Throws it to the middle. And he can't hang on in heavy traffic.
Well, the quarterback has to be a better decision maker than that. There's no way he was going to get that one in.
Now they'll face a 3rd and 6 situation. Ball on the 18-yard line. Dumps it out left. Catches it with one hand. And the tackle was made by Nick Collins.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
So they'll go from the 28-yard line. Has a man out to his right. Charles Woodson was there to bring him down.
I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
First down and 10. Ingram takes it up the middle. Nick Barnett was there for the stop. Gets maybe a couple. It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 41. Surveys the field. Looks left. Loads it up. That brings up another third down attempt. Dumps it out right. The stop was made by Morgan Burnett. Drew Brees has his team on the move. That's the third first down on the drive, which started around their own 15. First down now. The ball is spotted right around midfield as this offense continues to move the ball on the field on this drive. Ingram on the handoff, and the tackle was made by Nick Collins.
And that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
It's now second and 9. Still looking for an open man. He makes another catch. Makes the grab near the sideline, but no signal yet. And they give it to him. It's a catch.
I like it when the officials get together to make a call like that, because really that one could have gone either way.
And the big pickup through the air brings up a first down and 10. He's searching for a receiver. Short throw to the right. Morgan Burnett was there to bring him down. Colston made the catch for a gain of 6. Four yards out from the score. Short throw to the left. Touchdown! What a play! The attempted pick comes up empty, and it goes for a huge gain.
He has a reputation for going after the ball aggressively, and sometimes he's going to get burned. You just have to hope that the safety has your back on a play like that.
And that can't make the safety too happy, putting them on an island out there.
Yeah, I guess, but it really kind of goes with the territory when you have an aggressive corner. I think most of the time a safety can respect that.
Garrett Hartley puts it through, and it's a 7-point game. New Orleans is up 7. Number 6 will be kicking off. Cobb is deep, looking to return the kickoff. And it's out of the end zone for a touchback.
And from the University of Cal Berkeley, onto the field steps the 7th-year quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
They'll start this drive at the 20-yard line. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Searching for an open man.
And with that, let's take a look at some of the key starters on offense, a group that hopes to put up some points in this one. And Chrissy is definitely primed to be a performer to watch in this one. Linebacker Jonathan Vilma, out of the U, is starting to become a fixture in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, and beyond his physical skills, Jonathan Vilma is really the heart and soul and mind of this defense. The whole unit feeds off his energy. Of course, it helps that he's one of the best players at his position, too.
Shaun Rogers was there for the stop. And that was a poor series for this offense.
Yeah, the defense barely had to even break a sweat on that one. Defensively, when you can take an offense and get them off the field in 3 plays, that's pretty good stuff.
It's 4th down. The Packers are lining up to punt it away. On the return, he fumbles it, scoops it, and he's still on his feet. Bush fields the ball at the 34.
I just get the feeling he was trying to make too much happen out there. Sometimes you just get the ball, get what you can, and get on the ground. You cannot afford to cough it up there.
They'll start at the 18-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Goes through his progression. He's brought down around the 12-yard line by Porter. Number 81 picks up about maybe 4 yards with the catch. They'll start at the 14. Passes out to his right. Intercepted in the end zone.
Wow, he closed on the ball quickly and came up with the interception.
Yeah, he took a risk going for the ball there because he didn't have any help behind him, but when you're that good at closing and attacking the ball, you can certainly afford to gamble occasionally.
And it's amazing what talent will let you get away with. And here comes Purdue University grad Drew Brees.
Give to the tailback. He gets out to about the 9-yard line. Charles Woodson was there to bring him down.
And as we look at the key offensive players, receiver Marcus Colston out of Hofstra is establishing himself as one of the elite receivers in the NFL.
Yeah, you're right, Gus. Marcus Colston helps any offense run as effectively as it can. Having the deep threat is vital to this unit. He's a big guy, but he also is just so strong on those underneath patterns.
And Chrissy is definitely primed to be a performer to watch in this one. He thinks he hauled it in, but we'll see what the officials say. So after conferring, they give him the catch.
And he shows some fancy footwork to get both feet in bounds.
You know, I think he's part ballerina almost out there. Not only does he have the concentration to pull in catches, but he has superb body control that allows him to get both feet in, despite the fact that all his momentum is carrying him out of bounds. It's a combination that has made this quarterback very happy over the years.
Makes for an easy target, that's for sure.
Yeah, and a tough target to defend as well. The quarterback can deliver the ball in a place where either the receiver catches it or the ball simply goes out of bounds.
It's 4th down. The Saints lining up to punt. Williams fields the ball at the 30. He makes it to the 38. Shanley was there for the stop.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
He's going to his right. Throws. The stop was made by Jonathan Vilma. And we'll have a 1st down and 10. Ball on their own 48. Rodgers with the give. Hit and drop behind the line.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman. So, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
From their own 45-yard line. Fires a strike to the right. And the tackle was made by Malcolm Jenkins.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
It's 1st and 10. We've played a quarter. The score, 7-0. Saints. Welcome back to Green Bay. Pass is short right side. And just about 4 yards away here on 2nd down. He rolls out to the right. Buys some time in the pocket. The stop was made by Jonathan Vilma. No gain on that completion. Just about 4 yards shy of the first here on 3rd down. Starks gets it on the inside. And the tackle was made by Will Smith.
Ball carrier on the play. No gain on the play.
They'll call on the field goal unit here. The kick is good. He just showed off his incredible leg strength there. What a kick.
Wow. Can you believe he made that one? That's my expert analysis there. Wow.
Crosby is ready to kick this one off. Moore is back to receive the kick. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out. The offense will start at the 20. First down and 10. Looks for the safe short throw. Nick Barnett was there to bring him down. Colston gained 7 yards with the catch.
On the play.
Second down, and they're going to need just about 3 yards to pick up the first. He goes down. Sack. That brings up 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's a quarterback sack. And that sack will bring up 4th down as the offense couldn't get anything going on the series.
Good teamwork that time on the part of this defensive line. The blockers just could not get the job done.
It's 4th and long now after the sack. Williams fields the ball at the 44. He got everything he could, but there really wasn't much room.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't one of his best efforts there. Maybe if he would have gotten a little more help from his blockers, he could have broken one out of there. You know, sometimes it just takes one good block to create a seam to get one up the field.
He's looking towards the left side. Knocked out of bounds at the 30. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football. But you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. The halfback with the carry. Jonathan Vilma was there for the stop. Brings up 2nd and 9. And the ball on the 29-yard line. Good coverage downfield. The pass is tipped. Cobb was the intended receiver.
The intended receiver on the play.
Third down and 9. And the ball on the 29-yard line. Has a man out to his right. Jonathan Vilma was there to bring him down. That'll be a 7-yard pickup. And the kicker on to try this 39-yarder. And the kick is good. So after that kick, the score is now the Packers 6, the Saints 7. Green Bay, yeah, it's ready to kick it away. Moore stands back to field the kick. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Surveys the field. Flips it out short to his left. The stop was made by Nick Collins.
Pretty good job by the defense that time. They took away the deep throws, forcing the check down, and then they were there to make the tackle for a short gain.
It's second down and 8 to go. So they have the ball on their own 21. And he's tackled around the 26-yard line by Jones. So it's third down. The offense will need about 4 yards to pick up the first. And the tackle was made by Nick Collins.
The Packers did a good job forcing a 3-and-out. Anytime a defense can come up with 3 solid plays in a row like that, you know they are right on schedule.
So, it's fourth down. The Saints ready to punt this one away. Williams takes it at the 33. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one. I have to give him credit, though. He was able to field the punt cleanly in these windy conditions. They'll go to work at the 34. And we'll have a first down and 10. Has a man to his right. Cobb caught that one for a gain of 7. They'll need about 3 yards here on second down. Grant takes it up the middle. The stop was made by Malcolm Jenkins.
And as a play caller, when you see a successful running play like that, it makes you a little more confident to call it the next time.
It's first and 10. Daylight. And the tackle was made by Cedric Ellis.
The Packers have had very little success running the ball so far, but that time they were able to create a little push and get some decent yardage.
Second down, and they're going to need just about 3 yards to pick up the first. He's going to be tackled for a loss.
And you can see the running back there just saying, where are my guys? Where's my blocking? What's going on out here? Just need a little help from your friends.
And third down, 7 yards to go. Ball at midfield. He's looking to run. Jonathan Vilma was there for the stop.
And it's not very often that I get really excited about defensive line play, but that time the guys up front on defense were just overpowering.
It's fourth down. The Packers are lining up to punt it away. And they already have the lead. This field position could set them up to put even more points on the board. They'll start at the 20. First down and 10. Short throw to the right. Morgan Burnett was there to bring him down.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go. Ball is on their own 33. He's dropped down at about the 37-yard line by Pepra. They'll gain 4 on that pass play.
As long as the timing's good on a slant route against zone coverage, everything's fine. If the timing's off a little bit, you can take a big shot.
From their own 37-yard line. Dumps it out right. Charles Woodson was there for the stop.
Drew Brees is making accurate throws on this series. Very good timing with his receivers and a good job by that offensive line giving him time.
Pass is short right side. All he needs is one hand. Graham gains about 5 yards on the play. And he throws it away.
He was in danger of getting sacked, but he did the smart thing and threw the ball away.
And Gus, that awareness is something he's really known for. When trouble's coming, he has the good sense to get rid of it and take the loss of down rather than the loss of yards on a sack. And really, over the course of a game, this helps keep them out of a lot of second and third and long situations.
Not to mention, keeps him from taking unnecessary shots as well.
Still looking for an open man. Running out of time. Going down the middle with it. He knocks it away at the last second. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on 3rd down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
It's 4th down. The Saints lining up to punt. Catches it, and they get him.
Man, those guys were flying down the field. He didn't have a chance on that one. His blocker's got to do something for that poor guy out there, or he's going to get killed.
They'll start this drive at the 12. 1st down, 10 to go. Inside handoff. Gains his way to the 23-yard line. Malcolm Jenkins was there to bring him down. And we've come to halftime here. The score is 7-6. Welcome back to Green Bay. Green Bay will get it first here in the 2nd half. He'll return it from the 6. He gets it back out to the 20-yard line. Shanley was there for the stop. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. And we'll have a 1st down and 10. Here's the give. The stop was made by Cedric Ellis. Just about 3 yards there.
3-yard gain on the play.
From their own 23-yard line. Opts for a short throw. He's brought down at about the 35-yard line by Harper.
And so far in this one, as you can see, this player has been the impact performer of the game so far.
It's 1st and 10. They're on their own 35. Flips it out short. They picked it off. Watch out, he's got space. He's tackled right around the 22-yard line by number 30. First down and 10. And the ball is on the 21. A.J. Hawk was there to bring him down. A gain of 6. 2nd down and 5 to go. The Rock on the 16-yard line. Ingram gets it on the inside. That's a gain of 2.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Third and short situation now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert. Short throw to the left.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
They line up a few feet from the goal line. Throws to his right. Makes the catch, but hold on, they'll talk about it. And the call is a touchdown. Garrett Hartley tacks on the extra point. New Orleans is up 8. Number 6 looks ready to kick it away. Williams is deep, looking to return the kickoff. He'll take it from the 2. He makes it back to the 25. David Thomas was there for the stop. Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. Throws it to the middle. And the tackle was made by Darren Sharper. Nelson grabs that one for a gain of 3 on the play. Second and 7 situation here. Ball on their own 28. Breaking through up the gut.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
First down, 10 to go. Good coverage downfield, and they got him.
The quarterback had no chance on that play. Talk about raw determination by the defender to get into the backfield.
Yeah, not a lot of pretense on that play, huh? He is so strong. It seems like he can bulldoze through these huge offensive linemen almost at will. They're going to need to find a way to double team him if they ever hope to keep him off their quarterback.
And that opens up room for other defenders.
Yeah, exactly, and that's another reason why he's so dangerous. You need 2 guys to shut him down, which allows one of the other defenders to get after the quarterback unblocked.
Grant takes a handoff. Racks up 7 tough yards.
Gets the call. 7-yard gain on the play.
Now 3rd down and 11. Ball on their own 39. searching for an open man. They're unable to convert the 3rd and long situation, and that will bring up 4th down. Fourth down. The Packers ready to punt this one away. The punt rolls into the end zone. Touchback. The offense will start at the 20. And we'll have a first down and 10. Pass is out to the left. The pass is broken up. What a play. Moore was the intended receiver. That'll make it second down with 10 to go. Ball is on the 20. Flips it out short to his left. He's wrestled down around the 28-yard line by Williams.
Very risky pass. You never want to try and throw the ball across your body like that. Players in this league will come up with interceptions on that one.
Third down now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert for a first down. The stop was made by Morgan Burnett. Mark Legree did a great job to get past the marker and get the first down. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 31. Has a man to his right. And the tackle was made by Charles Woodson.
The play fake gave the big tight end a chance to gain a little separation there, and the quarterback did a nice job of finding him with the pass.
It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on their own 36. Has a man out to his right. It is an incomplete pass. Moore was his intended target.
On the play. Third down.
It's a 3rd and 5 situation. Ball on their own 36. Makes the throw over the middle. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
4th down. The Saints line up to punt. Williams will take it at the 21. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Yeah, he really didn't have much of a chance at all to make anything happen there. I mean, I know this guy's a dangerous punt return guy, but you can't do it on your own.
Short pass to his left.
Yeah, I think he would have needed a jackhammer to get that one in there. That was tight coverage.
It's now 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 25. Here's a pass over the middle. The stop was made by Kawika Mitchell.
Yeah, that sets it up now for 3rd down. We always talk about 3rd down conversions, but if you have good 2nd down plays, it gives you a chance to get into some blitz packages now on 3rd down.
And 3rd down now, they'll need 7 to convert. Ball on their own 28. Looking for a man. Pass is tipped, interception. Down inside the 30. He looks like he might have been injured on that one. First down and 10. He's looking towards the left side.
Well, they got away with that one. Really not a very good play throwing back across your body like that, but every once in a while you'll sneak that in.
And just about 12 yards away. Ingram on a counter, left side.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that. Not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Third and short situation now. They'll need a couple of yards to convert. Breeze hands it off straight ahead. Nice move, and he scores.
This is one of the very best guys at seeing the entire field. Very seldom do you see him miss a good opportunity for a run, that time exploding through for the touchdown.
Garrett Hartley is good on the point after. So, time winding down in the third with the score. The Saints, 21. The Packers, 6. New Orleans, yeah, it's ready to kick it away. Cobb is back to receive the kick. And it's fielded at the 4. Gets it to the 21. Devery Henderson was there to bring him down. They'll get the ball here at the 21. Now we have a first down and 10 to go. The halfback with the carry. New Orleans got it.
Well, the number one rule for a halfback is you have to be able to hold on to the football. All the statistics show you turn it over and you're going to lose.
Mike McCarthy throws his challenge flag, so this one will get another viewing. And they will keep possession with the reverse call.
Again, we have one of those kinds of calls where you have to watch two parts of the body. When was the knee down? When did the ball come out? Difficult to officiate, but they got it right.
Here's the long bomb. It's almost picked off.
Can't complete the pass.
Third down now, 5 yards to go. Short throw to the right. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like about a loss of 3 on that one.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, you have to be careful about dumping it down too quickly. Stand in there, see what you've got working down the field. That time they were all over that quick throw.
It's fourth down. The Packers are lining up to punt it away. Bush starts running at the 32.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
So at the end of 3, the score is 21-6. Welcome back to Green Bay. The Saints have the ball and a 2-possession advantage as we get set for the final quarter. Draw play. Open field. 8-yard gain.
Number 21 on the run. Gain of 8 on the play.
That'll bring up second down, a couple of yards needed to convert. And looks left. Throws. Morgan Burnett was there for the stop.
You know, when you have an accurate quarterback, you can get away with throws like that. Get it out of your hand quickly, anticipate the throw, and you get the completion.
First down, 10 to go. He's going deep to his right. Going deep. He's got it. Touchdown.
How about that burst of speed to take it all away? That was fun to watch.
I don't know about you, but he looked out to me.
Yeah, but this is really the perfect use of instant replay. Officials will tell you this is among the toughest calls they have to make. Did he make the catch? Did he get the feet down? Did he dot the I? Did he maintain possession? A lot going on here.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands as called.
After review, he was not able to stay in bounds.
Those are such bang-bang plays on the sideline. A lot of times, until you slow it down with replay, you really don't know what happened on the play. That time, they got it right on the field.
And he adds the point after. New Orleans is just about ready to kick this one away. Williams stands back to field the kick. This will be down to the end zone for a touchback. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. The offense will take over at the 20-yard line. And we'll have a first down and 10. Rodgers hands it off. And the tackle was made by Kawika Mitchell.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
It's first and 10. They're on their own 35. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Shaun Rogers was there to bring him down. You would think they would be looking to conserve time right now.
Yeah, somebody may want to go over and whisper in the head coach's ear that, hey, listen, coach, we are still behind here. Boy, in that kind of situation, you just think that if they're going to pick up the first down on you, they're going to have to do it throwing the football. But that time, the quarterback got out in the open field and got it done.
From their own 48-yard line. Grant gets the call again. Kawika Mitchell was there for the stop. I am a little surprised with that call.
No, at this point in the game, when you know that not only is the defense working against you, but so is the clock, a run call here probably is not a very good idea.
First down and 10. Rodgers with the give. And he's tackled around the 19-yard line by Harper. Brings up second down and 5. Here's a screen pass. He lost yardage on the play. Loss of a yard on the play.
Boy, that's just great anticipation by the defense there. They saw that play coming and were all over it.
And looking at a 3rd and 6 right here. Flips it out short to his left. The stop was made by Patrick Robinson.
Aaron Rodgers is sort of a streaky passer. You know, when he gets into a rhythm like he seems to be doing right now, he can shred a defense.
Now we have a 1st down and 10 to go. Ball is on the 10. Throws it to the middle. And the tackle was made by Jonathan Vilma. Nelson picks up about 5 yards with the catch. 4 yards out from the score. Rodgers gives it left. Fumble, and the defense is going to come up with it.
Well, there's really never a good time for a fumble, but you can tell that he just got sloppy with that football. He broke down on his fundamentals, and he gave it up.
Mike McCarthy wants the referee to take another look at this one. And they will agree with the call on the field that he fumbled it before he was down.
Yeah, they definitely got the call right, but I have to say that was a good Booth challenge. You're talking about a potential turnover in this situation. Why not take a second look?
Gives it to the back. He's wrestled down right around the 6-yard line by Green. And they're backed up at the 6. Has a man open in the middle. He can't come up with it. Incomplete pass. They can't hook up on that pass. Now the offense will be facing 3rd down. That'll bring up 3rd down with 8 yards to go. Short pass to his left. It's broken up by the defender. 4th down now after the incomplete pass. The offense wasn't able to get on track during the last series.
And it really looked like the defense won the battle up front. The big guys controlling the line of scrimmage made the difference there.
Fourth down. The Saints line up to punt. Williams will take off at the 38. Takes this one back to midfield. Evans was there to bring him down.
He did a good job there finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
Has a man to his right. He's dropped down around the 38-yard line by Greer. They'll hurry back to the line. Passes out to his right. He's pushed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The defense was coming with the heat on that play.
But you never know it if you were watching the quarterback. He stood in there strong, completely relaxed, and made that defense pay that time.
First down, 10 to go. The Rock on the 16-yard line. Has a man out to his right.
Well, that's an example of a very good play against pressure. They were coming after him, but the quick throw beat him.
Fires a strike to the right. He tipped the ball away. Driver was the intended receiver on the play.
Third down.
Only 5 yards away from the goal line. They'll throw for the first. It's tipped away. Great defense. And the pass will fall incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Not much indecision by the coach here. He'll keep the offense out there to go for it. And they will not get the first down. They'll set up shop at the 6. And we'll have a first down and 10. They'll give it off here. He's tackled around the 8-yard line by Jenkins.
Gain of 2.
So, from their own 8-yard line. Second down, 8 yards to go. There are 2 minutes to go in this football game. Ingram again. Morgan Burnett was there for the stop. Morgan Burnett with the takedown again. That's his 5th tackle of the game. Here they go from their own 9-yard line. Breeze gives it up the middle. And they're not going to get it. Great stop. It's 4th down. The Saints ready to punt this one away. Williams takes it at the 33.
You know, I like that return. Nothing flashy, but it was really effective. The thing I hate to see are guys that are dancing around back there trying to be a playmaker when they're really not. At least he got up the field, got a few yards. That's what I like to see.
Throws to his right. Picked, and the defense seals it. He's brought down around the 42-yard line by Nelson. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 42. They go with the kneel down. Second down now, 12 to go. That's it from Lambeau Field. Stay right there for our post-game highlight package. And let's take a look at the Gatorade Performer of the Game.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.